Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm going to do a lick of the day right now, and I'm going to pull out an old chestnut from when I was a kid. One of my favorite records I grew up listening to was Jeff Beck's Truth album. This was, I think it might have been Jeff Beck's first solo album, and Rod Stewart sang lead vocals on it. A killer record. It had Beck's Bolero on it. It had Blues Deluxe. Had him doing an acoustic version of Greensleeves. But the playing on this record was just off the charts. Man, that was when Jeff Beck first started to become Jeff Beck, in my opinion. And I think he was playing, if I'm not mistaken, probably a Les Paul on this album, but I can't recall for sure. They didn't have videos of it back then. But anyway, this is from the second cut on that record, I think, called Let Me Love You. And it's just a 12-bar blues song, and kind of up-tempo 12-bar blues. And another interesting thing about it is if you listen to it through phones or through speakers, either one, you can easily tell, due to the recording restraints of the day, the way it's panned. The whole band is in the left speaker, Jeff Beck's lead guitar. By band, I mean strictly on this one track anyway. It's just, I don't think there is a keyboard. There's bass drums and a rhythm guitar. Rod Stewart's vocal is in the middle, and Jeff Beck is in the right speaker, his lead stuff. This record did have Nicky Hopkins, who was a fabulous British pianist and keyboard player, playing on it. But I don't think he's on this cut. But anyway, I'll jump right into it. It's based off of this pentatonic stuff I've been showing you guys, and some blues licks thrown in. I've been showing you the pentatonics in A. But they based this out of, this is actually an F sharp. So let me love you, baby. Kind of that kind of thing. So anyway, the lick is based out of this first position pentatonic at the second fret, not the fifth. So right. And he actually goes up here to the second position. Just for, I'll show you how he does that in a second, and he also, the end of the lick, uses the A string open, the E string open as well, which would be actually part of the F sharp minor pentatonic fifth position below the fret there. So part of it anyway. So anyway, I'll get into the lick right now. It just starts. And this is not the beginning of the solo, but it's the good lick in the solo, at least my favorite one in the solo. It's when the progression goes to the 4 chord. And he's just been doing a little bit of stuff like that going up to it, but it starts out, a minute it goes to that 4 chord, and this is about 141 or 142, a minute and 42 seconds on the Apple Music track anyway, so it's the Jeff Beck Truth album on there. So it starts out like this. There you go, something like that anyway. So what he's doing, he's trying to get to this, it's common blues, out of the pentatonic second position there. So to get to that note, you can bend it from there, but he's using the flat 7 to get into that tonic there. So like, that'd be your major 7. I'm sorry, not your flat 7. Is going up, bending up to that F sharp tonic. Beck did that a lot. He would shake back and forth between a tonic and a major 7, even when he was in a minor key. Then coming out of that note, he just goes way up the neck for a slide like that. Then the next part of the lick is really the juice of the lick, in my opinion. It's like there, and if you guys watched one of my last couple of videos, I showed you a lick that went like in that 5 positions of the pentatonic. I think I did that towards the end of that 23-minute video. So anyway, he's using a piece of that. It's like, and I actually just showed you something like that, but he's doing the where you bend G string 4th fret there, which is the 4th tone of the key there, the sus tone, if you will. So he's just bending it up to the 5th, then doing that double bar there and hitting the 2nd fret. So he's going to bend up to the 5th tone of the tonic. So bend that 4th fret up to the 2nd fret B string, 2nd fret E string. And I think he just, there you go, son. And after he hits that top note there, he comes back to the B string and does that pull off. So it's like, then he immediately goes into a bend from the 5th fret of the B string up to that tonic right there. So think of it. Let's remember it. Here we go. So we got the pull off, the bend. Then he just, and the reason I'm using the pinky for the pull off, and then I'm going back to here, because down here at the 5th fret there, it's kind of hard to bend that string up with my pinky. My pinky's just not that strong. I can do it. I find it a little easier with that ring finger. So anyways, sorry. I'll try to work the pinky in and the ring sometimes just to relieve one or the other. Then he pulls, and he just picks B string 5th fret, B string 2nd fret. I'm sorry, so 5th, 2nd fret on the B string. Bend up. Then the next part of the lick, one of my favorite Beck licks, that's where he actually goes outside of the pentatonic for a second, grabs that sharp 4 or flat 5 note there, which is the 5th fret of the G string, with his pinky on. He might have done it with those 3 fingers, but I would do it with these 3. So what I'm doing there, I'm starting with my pinky, pulling off to my ring finger, pulling off to my index. So it's just a double pull off. See? It's one of those good ones to practice like that. So after he does that little triplet pull off, goes to the 4th fret D string, bends that over to the 4th fret B string, then 2nd fret G string. I'm sorry, 4th fret G string. Bar 4th fret D string to the 4th fret G string. Play 2nd fret G string, then back to the 4th fret. So it's a. Then he goes back to the 2nd fret G string, then skips down to the A string, 4th fret, 2nd fret, open. Let's see. Yeah. Just another double pull off. 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the A string, index on the 2nd fret of the A string, then open. Then he goes back, just plays those. Then he goes to the E string and does 2 open, 2 open. Back to the A string, open, then back to the F sharp, which is the 2nd fret of the E string. So. One more time, the whole thing, guys. And then he goes on and does some other cool stuff, but I just want to show you guys that one little thing. Remember, this one here is a real fun to practice on its own. You guys have fun with it, man. See you next time. Oh, yeah, guys. And remember, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell. And like the videos if you like them. Share it if you can. Thanks, guys. See you soon.
Inside man, inside man, I'm the one you call when it's cold at night. You need somebody to hold